have you ever felt just totally burned out from the endless search for a real, lasting connection? If that sounds familiar, you're gonna wanna stick around. Today, we're diving into a really powerful and kinda counterintuitive guide to partnership. And it suggests the secret isn't about searching harder at all, but about something completely different.
I mean, that feeling, right? The endless swiping, the dates, the cycle of hope, and then disappointment. It can honestly feel like a second job, one with absolutely no guarantee of success. So you have to wonder, why is something that's supposed to be so natural just so draining?
And this gets right to the heart of the paradox we're talking about today. This idea right here, it flips all the usual advice on its head. You know, we're always told to go after what we want, to be proactive. But what if that very active chasing is the thing that's actually pushing love away?
Okay, so this is where we do a complete 180. The entire philosophy here is to stop the frantic external search for that perfect person and instead turn that focus right back around on ourselves.
Think about it for a second. We all have a list, don't we? Whether it's written down or just floating around in our heads. The ideal partner has to be this tall, have that job, be funny, be adventurous, you know the drill. But the big idea here is that focusing on that checklist might be the very thing distracting us from what really, truly matters. And here it is. This is the tough question we all have to sit with for a minute. We spend so much time and energy thinking about what we want in a partner, but let's just flip the script. For a moment, stop evaluating everyone else and evaluate yourself. Are you, right now, the kind of person that your ideal partner is actually looking for?
So turning inward like this leads us to this really beautiful metaphor that's all about the power of self-creation. The whole point is to shift your mindset away from chasing someone and towards attracting them.
There's actually a wonderful Japanese term for this, jibunzukuri. It means the art of self-creation. And listen, this is not about superficial stuff, like getting a new haircut to look good on a date. No, this is about deep, internal work. It's about finally picking up that guitar you've always wanted to learn, not for an audience, but just for you. Or finally getting your finances in order, not to impress someone, but for your own peace of mind. It's about building a rich, passionate life that makes you feel whole, completely on your own.
And this just nails the whole concept, doesn't it? Chasing a butterfly is frantic, it's exhausting, and most of the time, the butterfly just flutters away. But if you put all that energy into tending your garden, into building a life that is vibrant and beautiful and fulfilling for you, well, butterflies are naturally drawn to a beautiful garden. You don't have to chase them. That needy, desperate energy is replaced by an energy of abundance.
So, let's say you've tended your garden, and you've attracted a wonderful partner. That's amazing. But now what? How do you make it actually last? Well, the next piece of the puzzle is understanding what a real, long-lasting relationship is built on. And spoiler alert, it has nothing to do with being a perfect match.
So look at this. On one side, you have a fragile foundation. This is built on matching. Things like matching jobs, incomes, or looks. But life isn't static, right? People lose jobs, looks change, circumstances shift. And when those things happen, a foundation built on them can just crumble. But on the other side, you have a strong foundation. This one is built on deep, genuine understanding. It's resilient. In fact, when challenges come, this kind of foundation can actually get stronger.
And let's be super clear about this. Understanding does not mean you always agree on everything. Not at all. Its real power actually shows up when you disagree. It's about having the ability to pause in the heat of an argument and genuinely wonder, okay, why do they see this so differently? What in their life has led them to this point of view? It's a commitment to exploring their mind, not just to winning the fight.
Which brings us to a huge cultural idea that we really need to dismantle, and that's the myth of the soulmate. This idea that there's one perfect person out there who's just meant to complete you.
Think about it like a key and a keyhole. A key has a fixed, static shape. It either fits the lock perfectly or it doesn't. End of story. But people aren't keys. We are not static. We are constantly growing, evolving, and changing. The person you are today is not the person you'll be in 20 years. So believing in a perfect fit is setting yourself up for failure because it completely ignores the beautiful reality that humans are always evolving.
And this, right here, is the ultimate reframe. We have to completely shift our mindset from finding something to building something. A great partnership isn't some treasure you stumble upon if you're lucky. It's a structure. It's something you build intentionally together, brick by brick.
Okay, so if a partnership is a project, what does that construction process actually look like?
Well, it's a collaborative effort. It's an art form that you create together every single day.
This is basically how it works. It's a constant two-way street. It is not about one person changing to please the other. It's about both people deciding to step towards each other's worlds. You try to understand their emotional landscape, and they try to understand your vision for life. And then, together, you both keep adjusting, kind of like sanding down your own sharp edges over time to create a smoother, more beautiful fit.
So as we start to bring all these ideas together, from turning inward to build yourself, to building outward with a partner, what's the very first actionable step you can take?
So let's just boil it all down. What are the big takeaways here? Number 1, stop searching and start building yourself. Tend to your garden. Number 2, a love that lasts is built on the strong foundation of understanding, not the fragile one of matching conditions. And number 3, probably the most important one, ditch the myth of the perfect fit. Great partners aren't found, they are made together.
Look, at the end of the day, this isn't about some massive, overnight life change. It's about taking small, consistent steps. So I want to leave you with this one question to really think about. To become the kind of person your ideal partner would be thrilled to meet, what is one small, manageable step you can take tomorrow to start that journey? The answer to that question, that's where everything begins.